button.
There you go. You'll appreciate this. You in academia and all.
I gotta change my social media. I just Lord have mercy. It just be problems and more problems. But I don't want any of those. I just want to be a quiet nigga who minds his business. This is a very well put together resume. God damn. You ever seen a nigga resume and felt like your shit was not it?
No. I've always been on that. Me and I just talked about it. Like it literally.
Like I ain't even made it past the Keller Williams shit. I'm so fucking impressed. Like God damn. Jeez.
All right. Well,
that is all true.
Where's that camera at? Let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Every game, every era, every fan. You're listening to Squad Sportcast.
Woo.
4 brothers, 1 mic, all sports.
Let's get it.
Now, before we jump into today's show, we got to take a moment to give a huge shout out to every single person who has subscribed to the Squad Sportscast recently. Before we started this journey, we had one goal: create a place where every game, every era, and every fan has a voice. Because of your support, we have officially crossed the 100 subscriber milestone.
Money back. On the way, boy.
And already halfway to our next goal of 150 subscribers. As of this episode, we are sitting at 129 subscribers.
Oh, let's get it.
To everybody who liked the video, left a comment, shared the episode, joined us live, or hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are helping to build something very special, and we truly appreciate every single one of you.
For sure.
Thank you so very much. Now, with the celebration out the way, we got some official business to be attending to right now. Y'all already know. The emergency committee has been called back into session. They were back and forth. They did a lot of reviews and stuff. After reviewing the evidence, hearing the arguments, and conducting a thorough investigation, the council has reached this decision. For episode 32, the title of Crash King has been none other than awarded to Sir Marvin.
Of course.
Sir Marvin. That's right. Marv earned this distinction this week and will now join the ever-growing list of the Crash Kings in Squad Sportcast history. Whether it's a hot take gone wrong, a prediction that crashed and burned, or simply the will of the people, the council has spoken, and that verdict is final.
I'm here for it.
Well, congratulations, Marv. Wear that crown proudly, or survive the roast that's about to come.
Gotta give him his 30 seconds.
As always, you already know you got the next 30 seconds of fame. Floor is yours, Sir Marv.
All I'm gonna say is we earned the crown 1 week. We're gonna earn it again real soon. I promise you. I'm not letting up on nobody. Foot to face every single time. Because if I'm gonna be a crash out king because I'm telling the truth, then I'm gonna just have to be a crash out king. Let's go.
All right, well, now that that's out the way, let's get into it, shall we?
Yes,
y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the NBA Finals. Woo! And it's just got a whole lot more interesting. Facing a daunting 0-2 series deficit, the San Antonio Spurs walked into Madison Square Garden with their backs against the walls and delivered when it mattered the most. The Spurs walked out of Madison Square Garden, surviving Game 3, defeating the Knicks 115-111, and avoided what could have been a championship-ending hole. New York had the Garden rocking, but San Antonio showed poise, resilience, and the kind of toughness that championship teams are built on. Instead of heading home going down 3-0, the Spurs have cut the series to 2-1 and put the pressure right back on the Knicks. The question now becomes, number one, was Game 3 the turning point on the finals or a temporary delay to New York's championship celebration? Also, keep in mind, Game 4 is right around the corner and the stakes couldn't be higher. Of course, our president was around and received a unique welcome that only the New York Knicks fans could give him. So,
you want to know what's crazy? Rich people do that too.
Ooh.
There were tickets that were sold for $1 million. He had millionaires booing him.
That's how bad it was.
But hey, yo, shout out to that man. Is it Avery Wilson? I believe is the man who was singing the national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
My dog, you blazed it. We already know you know those boos have nothing to do with you. You killed it. However, boo to that other man.
So did Trump's appearance affect the outcome of the finals?
Who wanna go?
I'll go.
Who's winning?
You guys see me?
They
Let
didn't
me
see
see.
you.
Okay. So I don't think it had any bearing on the output of the finals. This is why. I think that the game was fixed regardless
Oh shit.
of him being there.
Wait.
And sound highly aggressive
Whoa.
is that when you go and look at the foul differentiation,
Okay.
when you go look at the runs that was happening, at one point in time, the Knicks had a 14-0 run. Then out of nowhere, the Spurs get a 16-0 run. You saw in the third quarter that shift from the second to the third. The refs were heavily leaning towards the Spurs. Then the Knicks were coming back in the fourth, going 3 for 3, 3 for 3, 3 for 3. And then the crazy part is that right when the Knicks had a chance to really take over the game, the refs started calling ticky-tack fouls. When I saw that flagrant one on Jalen Brunson, the flagrant one of all the fouls, for me, it said that the refs had money on the game. That's how it seemed. Now, I'm not usually a ref basher. I'm usually like, okay, they're partisan, they're trying, da-da-da. But this is the finals. This is not a regular season game. This is not, hey, we're playing in the preseason. They were almost playing like preseason refs in the finals. What I say is you need to switch all those refs out and have a whole new set of refs in the game. Somebody that, I don't know, maybe you bring college refs in there. Somebody that can't be biased because that strongly looked like, it reminded me, there's this white dude that got in trouble for rigging the game.
Tim Donahue.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's what that looked like to me. Because when the Kings played the Lakers those years ago, and that disparity happened because of the free throws in the game, that was the exact same scenario that just happened. The ratio in the fourth quarter alone, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was 28-6 or something close to that.
I believe those were the numbers. Yes, sir.
What I'm telling you is that disparity cannot happen in the finals. I don't think it had anything to do with Donald Trump. I want to say it had more to do with the referees. So, in fact, I'll say that this was the part that made it even more frustrating. The Knicks were playing at home. How do you get cheated by your own refs at home? The only other team I know that I can remember in history that's happened to is the Pittsburgh Steelers, because we get cheated. It don't matter when we play. We just not good enough. Is the first part. We're probably going to 5-11 this year.
11-6.
We still trying to get
11-6.
We still trying to get Roy to agree to shave his pet gopher that's on his face, and he's refusing to do it. At some point, the challenge is going to be accepted. We're going to raise the gauntlet, raise his beard. I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, I digress.
For the record,
pass it back
there
to
was
y'all.
no beard bet. So
Beard bet.
11-6.
In the comments, I need you to say hashtag beard bet.
Hashtag beard bets.
Listen, y'all already heard it. If you want to see this beer bet happen, I need to see it in the comment section. Go ahead and write it down. Put it out there. When you see this video again, put it in the comment section. Put it in there so we can have it.
I will block each and every one of y'all.
Beard bets. Beard bets. Beard bets. Hashtag beard bets.
Think I'm playing.
But yo, on a serious note though, so I hate that I have to be mature in this one scenario. But unfortunately, my brother is right. I do have to say, though I have great disdain for the guy who's currently our president of the United States of America, I must say that he served more as nothing but a light distraction. The truth of the matter is, and people aren't saying it, so I'll say it, the Knicks had a bad night. The Spurs happened to figure it out in a matter of, I don't know, would you say maybe a quarter and a half? Because I don't even know if I'd give them 2 quarters. But the truth be told, man, that first half, the Spurs looked like they weren't sure if they were going to trash.
If a bad night is losing by 4 points, I'm still confident in the Knicks. Because
And I think that's the reason why, and I say this to all Knicks Nation fans, to all the fans of the Knicks tape, y'all know who y'all are, y'all know the real Knicks fans. Yo, I wouldn't worry. And I'm gonna tell you like this: there's one key play that made me understand that this series is still great in the favor of the Knicks. Jose Alvarado
was terrible.
He was terrible.
Terrible.
But I will tell you though, is one bright shiny moment is they pull the play, and so he somehow ends up being guarded by Victor Wembanyama. And so what did we all think was going to happen? His shot was going to get swatted into the whole other stadium. Like we thought we were going to see the basketball in the Barclays, if you want to be honest. But what ended up happening? Jose Alvarado, aka Uptown Vibes, messed around, put that boy in a blender, and then shot the jumper over this man's person. Hey, bro, listen. If that's the energy the Knicks are putting forth, even in a loss, I would not stress it. I feel like people are jumping out the window and talking about, oh, Mike Brown needs to be fired, and when I tell you, social media today has been the wildest place in the world. Because the extreme takes that I saw today, Mike Brown should be fired. He's a terrible coach. He has no real championship caliber. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I go through all the Knicks stuff first before we get to the Spurs. Jalen Brunson might really be hurt worse than what everybody's saying, and he's faking an injury. They feel like Cat didn't show up like he was supposed to, and I'm trying to make sure. Oh, and nobody's talking about the fact that OG Anunoby actually had an amazing game. And Spurs fans, I'm sorry, but I don't know if you're aware. And yes, I was aware of this before they decided to announce it. The Knicks ran the same 3 plays about 4 times using OG Anunoby to come from the corner and then slam dunk. And the Spurs did absolutely nothing to stop it. I don't know whom was on the assignment for OG, but y'all might want to go look at the film because, OG Anunoby embarrassed y'all like 4 times. And whew, I mean, like when I tell you yesterday was there was really no reason for the Knicks to lose because OG had a moment, Jose had a moment, my man Clarkson had a moment. Like there were plenty of guys who normally don't get the shine who got on that court and was handling business. So for the team to kind of just collapse, it makes me feel like either one or 2 things is happening. Either they just didn't bring it, or the refs got some money on the table.
Listen, before you get into it, because I know you're the Knicks fan, so we gotta leave. Yeah. I'll have to leave you for last. We had to. All right. Here's my whole take.
Right.
So they're partly devil's advocate, but here's the fair point about it. Number one, the game should not be played to where it matters whether or not free throw merchants are affecting the game.
That's a fair statement.
So fair statement, because it shouldn't be that. Like the fact is, the Knicks actually have won a game by 10. They beat them by 10 game 1. So there's no rhyme and reason as to why the Knicks should have lost this game by 4.
And weren't they down that same game as well?
They were down that
same game. I believe that same
Spurs
game they
were up.
Down.
They came back 14.
They were down both games.
They were down both games. But I think they were down 14 on the first game.
Yeah, 14 the first game.
And then so 1 by 10.
1 by 10. So that's a 24-point swing. So my thing is the playmaking ability of the Stars, because Cat had only 11 points. I'm sorry, you're a superstar. In the finals, 20 points is an absolute necessity from you. Nothing less than 20 points. If you lose and your star players are giving you 20 points a game, you've done your job. Like as a superstar, that is a minimum. And I don't think we talk about this enough. And that's just in the sporting world as itself. Like, as a superstar, you are responsible for 20 points a game. You get paid as a superstar. It should be 20 points a game.
Is Cat a superstar?
Oh God.
He's a number
How did
two.
I know this question?
He's a number two.
Yeah.
Oh
He's a
God.
number two.
Oh God.
Refresh. But a superstar is what you said.
Yes,
That is what
as
it
a
says.
superstar. Like,
Can we define superstar? Because I don't consider Cat a superstar in the NBA.
4 years, 220 million. Yes, he's a superstar.
that man's a
No, no.
superstar.
Yes,
That's
he is.
not even in the NBA right now. That's not even a superstar contract.
That is a superstar
He's about to make
contract.
57 million next year.
He's not even.
He's
not
a
even
superstar.
Is he the
He's
top
like
paid in his
60
position?
million.
Question:
next year.
Is he the top paid in his position?
One of the top paid,
Is
yes.
he the top two playing in his position?
I think
Want me to find that out?
That's a nice
Is he
contract
top
to me.
three paid?
I
I feel like
believe
that's
three.
I know he's not number one. And I know he's not the top center in the league. In general, he's not the top center. Not the top 5 forward. If you in the 4 or 5. Just the word superstar
Okay, we know.
means that he needs to be, in my opinion, an MVP level player. At least be in MVP voting, right? It needs to be
Okay, he's the 6th highest paid.
So not number
Player.
3, number 6. What, 6th highest paid player or 6th highest paid player in his position?
No, 6th highest paid player in the league. He's the 3rd highest paid center out of those 6 people. Joel Embiid, who barely played. Nikola Jokic, who rather ride horses than play in the paint.
So let's say it like this: he's
And then
paid like a
Carr,
superstar. I'll concede that.
Okay.
Is he a superstar?
Yes.
No.
Yes, he is.
Where?
Yes, he is.
And
You
what
understand? He was the number 1 pick in the 2016
And what
NBA
league is
draft.
he
He was known for his
You know who else was?
defensive.
There's a lot of people that was number 1 pick.
A lot of people that know what pick
Hey, that.
But he still played up to
Let me ask you a question. You say he's a superstar.
yes.
In what league?
NBA, yes.
In what NBA?
This NBA,
In what country?
America,
Hey,
United States of America.
Which United States? Okay.
We the people. That's what. So that's what it is.
This man is not a superstar. He might be a star. I'll concede star. I'll even concede the word star. Superstar, he is not. He's paid like one, but his talent level is not there. His production is not there. His points are not there. His rebounds are not there.
He's probably the best offensive big compared to Jokic and Embiid in the league. Aside from what Wemby is a demi
Wemby's on a
alien.
rookie contract.
He's a demi alien. He hasn't even gotten his max yet.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and I'm just
We
gonna
call
say,
every talent a superstar, though. Like with an S.
all I'm going to say is that
And a K.
according to the current NBA player statistics, just centers, Cat is 6.
So
The
there's
stats, right?
there's 5 others better than him.
Who's the 5? Who's the 5?
So according to the current list, the 5 that are better is Nikola Jokic,
Joel Embiid,
Jalen Durant,
Jalen Durant,
Joel Embiid, Robert Williams III, and Jared Allen.
So
Time Lord and Pro.
for the record,
I'm just
the only
All I-
superstar of that whole mix.
Didn't Carl Anthony Towns go?
I just whoa.
No. Whoa. Especially he might pay.
I need
He
a
might
flag.
pay this finger
I need
tell.
a
Might pay
flag.
this finger
Hey, yo, shout out to my man Jada. And bro, I need y'all to send us flags ASAP, bro. Because
That was a perfect throw.
stuff.
That was a perfect throw.
Good Lord. But
Anyway,
man,
as I was saying,
Okay, but wait. But superstar.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do this.
Let's take a vote.
What's
Who
we
thinks
gotta
he's a
define it.
superstar in the NBA?
yes. As a big man, he is. Although Jalen Brunson is the franchise
You can
of the
count him out
Knicks,
whatever you want.
he's the
I want
best.
to know the vote. Superstar?
Like, my hand wants to go
Right.
up.
Like that's the part that's
Except for the
trash.
fact that he hides his cape in the closet. I can't give him superstar.
I feel like
He
superstars.
is.
Here's my whole take, though. I feel like superstars are not just people that have to be the number one.
I agree with that.
True.
James Harden, for example, is a superstar. So
Back in the
that's
day, right?
yeah, not this year.
Yeah.
Especially that.
I was about to say I don't want to.
I'm the guy that was going for James Harden earlier.
You were James
So,
Harden. I told you. I told you he was going to disappear.
I don't even call him
Right.
by his nickname
But
no more.
my
He's
point
just
is
James
that-
Harden.
Like Kawhi Leonard was considered a superstar.
At one point in
Right.
time,
when he didn't take PTO,
He's on PTO right now.
That man is not on PTO. He's on LOA.
I didn't know
He's
that.
on leave with absence.
I just did not know Joe Season can stop at halftime. Like he's the only person I know whose season stops at the All-Star break. Like
It starts.
Not
It
he's
starts
retired
at
at the All-Star. It starts or
It starts.
One of the two. Either one. I know it'll continue past it. That's all I know. What I'm trying to tell you is, when I think of a superstar, I think about
I feel like we can't.
a transcending player.
More drinking.
A transcending player. Somebody that has such an impact on the game that you have to plan around them. What team is planning around Carl Anthony Towns when he's dropping 11 points in the playoffs in the finals?
That's because Jalen Brunson was 11.
So next week you're gonna tell me that OJ Anunoby's a superstar. I
never said that.
I don't know, because he's dropping way more points, looking way more effective, doing way more
OG
up there.
OG and Anunoby's one of the best two-way players in the league, but Karl Anthony Towns is a superstar.
Where? On what team?
In the New York Knicks.
What New York Knicks?
The current Knicks are in the
borough? You guys stop at this point.
This is why you have to stop.
We might as well become a New Jersey Net, and New Jersey Nets don't even exist anymore. That's pretty superstar.
Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Hold on. So I got you, Mike. I got you. So we have the stats.
Rhode Island, we are
year by year. I got the stats year by year. I got the stats year by year. I got you.
You got no superpowers.
Hold on. I got you. So this year, currently,
Batman of the NBA.
currently, Cat has. This man is not. This is why we need flags right now.
Yeah.
This is why we need flags.
Hey yo, for real.
So
Anybody who knows Jada and Joe, just get them to send us some flags, please. Shit is getting flagrant as fuck out here, man. God, jeez.
So this year, Cat had for stats.
Excuse my language.
He has an average of 31 minutes, 20 points a game, shooting 50% free throws, 36.8
Field goals.
Yeah, field goals. 50% field goals, 36.8 3-point, and 85% free throws, 11 rebounds, 3 assists.
For a center, I'm not gonna say big man because people and big was that's crazy. As a center, he's good.
That's
85%.
That's good.
85% for a center.
Is from a free throw perspective, he's a superstar.
50% as a
The
center.
rest of them stats are not superstar.
36 for a center.
What? He's not. He's at 36.
Most,
not 36.
As the great QB Brown said, most centers are supposed to stay in the painted area. He goes outside the painted area.
So he's a
lot.
4. So he's a big 4.
No, he's supposed to stay considered a stretch big.
So
He's not
here's the question, because I have the stats right here. So I'm gonna ask the question, and then
I'm
Mike is
not-
gonna have the determination on whether or not he's a superstar. So in your terms, wait, does he have to go to timeout?
He said, and I quote, he'd rather start Mitchell Roberts.
Timeout.
All right, hold on.
Timeout. This man,
Yo,
I need flags. We need flags.
I need flags.
And then we got
Too far, bro. You talking about man who broke his pinky?
Yeah,
Won't
bro.
even trying to tape up.
All I know is
like
Luke Cornett almost outscored this man last
Shut
night.
up. That is correct. Stop. So in your
I hate when I can't argue that.
expertise,
Shit.
There
What
was
would
no
that-
magic in
what
Luke
would
Cornett's
the
play.
average? Here's the question: what would the average amount of points,
Yeah, I can say that.
3-point percentage, and rebounds per game? And if you want to add something in, you can. What would that number look like for a superstar?
So-
superstar center.
So that's a good question. I think also though, impact on the game, which can't be necessarily
that can't
tied
be
to
quantified.
point,
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard.
has to be quantified when it comes to superstar. For example, this is okay. So in the previous series, Karl Anthony Towns was playing like a superstar. I'll concede that. The previous series, he was showing the fuck up. And in game 1, his defense was showing up against Wemby. I'll concede that. Game 3, at home, when it matters, the lights are the brightest. Donald Trump is in the stadium.
We don't care about that, man.
Hey, say what you want though.
My point is that the president
Yeah.
is there. Fat Joe is in the building. DJ Khaled is in the building. Jay-Z is in the building. Beyonce's there. Everybody's there. My man puts on 11 points in the finals. This is the crazy part. He put up 11 points. The Spurs defensively, other than Wemby, and Wemby wasn't even checking Cat most of the game, to be honest. He was actually out there on the perimeter. So for him to have a quiet game when Wemby wasn't even his primarily person guarding him, who are you having a quiet game against? Vassell? Vassell's 6'8". You're 7'1". Why are you having a quiet game? You're having a quiet game against Luke Cornett? Bro, Luke Cornett. If you have fear of the deer, i.e. Luke Cornett on your team, that man looked like a deer. And you were just getting destroyed. You dropped 11 points in the finals, and you're a superstar. All I'm saying is if that is superstar level play, more people need to get paid as superstar. 11 points in the finals? I could have got 11 points. I got 32 from OJ Obanuki, 28, 32, something like that, right? I got double and a half points from the fourth player. But here's okay, I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna take over this conversation. The bigger disappointment besides Karl Anthony Towns, who was not a superstar in my opinion, is actually Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges has played terrible. He had 2 points. 2 points in the finals. They had over 115 points. He got two. You know how many points that is?
I mean,
he was averaging the Kemba Mutombo numbers.
I think he was in foul trouble for a good part of the game.
He had ball numbers, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta stop.
Yeah, 4 fouls.
2 points, bro.
That's Lonzo Ball number.
Bro, I don't even know. I think it might have been 2 free throws. I don't even know if it was a field goal, bro.
No, it was a field goal.
Oh, my bad. So he couldn't even get a foul. He just was fouling people. Couldn't even get a foul.
So it's not the definitive end all be all, but real hoopers read Hoops Hype, and Hoops Hype believes
they ain't calling Karl Anthony Towns a superstar.
They are not calling it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was about to boycott Hoops Hype. Go ahead.
Quick update, but you know Shams always brings the heat when it comes to the news.
Shams.
No flagrant upgrade on the uncalled foul of Spurs Wemby on Knicks Jalen Brunson on Monday night.
So he get to push him down.
I'm gonna give y'all around.
He will stay at 2 flagrant points in the postseason.
Did y'all see Jalen Brunson get karate kicked and get called for a flagrant one?
I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. How many flagrant points do you need to get a technical or suspended or something?
7, I think is the number.
When you reach 7, that's when they take you out.
I mean,
they take you out for a game.
But if you reach a flagrant 2 before that,
they get kicked out, right?
No, because I think it still counts. Like it still counts towards that 7.
Oh,
like you can take it out, but I think
players are automatically suspended for 1 game for accumulating 4 flagrant foul penalty points. A flagrant 1 is worth 1, and a flagrant 2 is worth 2. So Wemby's 2 away from getting suspended.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
That could have went crazy.
Which I understand as as the resident Warriors fan here. We all know that my life is full of nothing but learning about flagrants. But
stop it. We're not here for that. Listen. I just said we're not here for that.
But
I won't.
All in all,
today,
Hoops Hype said that Karl Anthony Towns is a star big man who had a magnificent debut season with his hometown Knicks. They're saying all in all, he's one of the best centers in the NBA today. He shoots an immaculate 42% from the 3 back in 24-25, as well as a 52+% from the floor, considering that he was launching 5 threes every night. But the big question mark, as they said, is that Towns' ability to anchor a defense
and take over a game,
as the Knicks weren't even top 12 in the defensive rating last season. And so they're kind of basically saying that it's just his offense that tries to make up for the flaw.
Okay, let me ask you a question. For those who say he's a superstar, do you own a Karl Anthony Towns jersey?
No.
Oh, Karl Anthony Towns jersey. Nobody does. He's not a superstar. That's my point. What's his relevant jersey?
His fiance does.
Ah, there you go. She's the only one.
She has to.
I'm just saying. If you
trying to marry the man, you gotta have the
I got 4 jerseys sales last year.
All I want to know is when I can go.
Go ahead. You know, I'm gonna say he took my thunder, so it's to you, sir. It's to you.
So
Apparently, we're out of it.
Yeah.
So apparently, I just want people to know that Karl Anthony Towns did win a 3-point contest for the NBA in the All Star. No, I'm just saying as a
superstar stat.
As a front court player though, to have that skill set is very good. I'm stressed, but Jalen Brunson had about 25 field goal attempts in game 3?
Jalen Brunson is a superstar.
Yes, he did.
But the thing is, Karl Anthony Towns only had about 10. The game, I guess, the game plan. Who?
You gotta stop at this point. This is not your turn. It's not your turn.
Anyway, I just think that the game plan was more focused on getting Jalen Brunson the points rather than Karl Anthony Towns, considering the field goal attempt disparity.
Good point.
10 to like 25, that's a lot. But the thing about the Knicks, which is so amazing, is that if one person falls off, somebody else is going to pick right up. Landry Shamet was like 1 of 8, but Josh Hart had his points. Jordan Clarkson had his points. OG Anunoby had his points. So I'm not necessarily too worried about the Knicks because they only lost by 4. It's a non-call flagrant foul and a Luke Cornett shot. I mean, what are we talking about here? If they're losing by 4 is cause for worry. I'm confident that they can finish this in 5. Now,
that's bold.
That is bold.
I'm confident they can finish in 5.
Knicks at 5 is crazy, bro.
Ooh. Because I'm looking at the things. The Spurs were playing so desperate. The Spurs were playing so desperate on defense in that game. They were scrambling for every single steal you could get, every block you could get. But the Knicks still were finding ways to get their players open. They were still finding ways to get their players the mid-range shots, the 3-point shots, and it took a couple of calls to not go their way for the Spurs to win.
So my argument for you, especially in game 3, is so what was Jalen Brunson doing when he kept being double teamed? Mind you, he's supposed to be the master of defeating the double team. Jalen Brunson would get double teamed and put himself in a blender and end up putting up a bad shot. Or he would end up getting defended by somebody who's not as great as a defender. Because let's be honest, the Spurs, Vassell, and Castle are defensive masterminds. Those rookies understand defense.
But and Dylan Harper also.
And the same thing with my favorite Spur. And I will say that on camera. Dylan Harper is my favorite Spur.
Over Wemby?
Over Wemby. And the only reason why is
you just like Ron Harper, don't you?
He does.
One, yeah. I do like Ron Harper.
He doesn't stutter.
But 2, I genuinely do.
So I didn't think.
You're a funny man. I truly do believe that Ron Harper should have been in the conversation for Rookie of the Year.
Ron Harper or Dylan?
Dylan Harper. Excuse me.
Ron Harper should have been in the conversation.
but Dylan Harper genuinely has been putting up numbers. He's been the heart of the team when it's mattered the most, and I feel like he's not gotten the shine that he deserves. But back to the main question. So I mean, if the Knicks aren't supposed to be concerned, then why does it look like that man Brunson gets put into defensive boxes and then sent to the shadow realm so he has to kick the ball out and hope and pray that somebody else is open?
Well, because he put trump cards out there at half court. That's why.
Because all I'm saying is he's been very lucky that every time he has kicked that ball out, they have been prepared to knock that mofo down. There's only been maybe 2 or 3 times where that's not gone his way. So I'm just like, because I feel like the Spurs aren't getting the credit that they're due. They had a better game. They made those dudes have to sit down and go through their plan and be like, yeah, nah, this ain't working. We got to try something different.
In the first quarter, they actually were especially dominant. But here's a random point. This is going to sound like a controversial take, but I think this is the accurate take. If the Knicks lose in the finals, the reason is because they don't have a good enough backup point guard.
Wow.
That was strong.
I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I don't even think that's controversial.
Just saying.
Because let's
What's
keep it
considered a good backup point guard?
Somebody, a spot starter. Maybe a Carl Anthony Towns level superstar for the bench.
That drink again.
Wow,
Drink again.
I just need another one. I just don't. Since we just qualified superstars for the reason. But no, seriously, Jose Alvarado is like a third string point guard. He's playing second string, and he shouldn't play second string point guard. He can't handle the game. He can't run the offense. The offense doesn't run through him fluidly. He can't pass. He can't shoot. His defense is good, but that's his only saving grace.
He actually slows the tempo down a lot because there were a lot of possessions where things could have went real bad for the Knicks.
Yeah.
But he slowed it down so
he slowed it down,
and
look how and their offense got stagnant actually when he slowed it down. So my point is that the offense doesn't flow through him well like it would for a strong backup point guard. For me, Jose Alvarado is like it's like when you play football, right? You have a wide receiver and he's like wide receiver number 5 on the bench. He's not the flex guy. He's not a starter. He's not a spot starter. He's not the person that you want to put in. He's the person that you want to put in when somebody gets injured. That's who Jose Alvarado is. For the Knicks, that's what he's doing. He's holding them back. If you look at the last 2 games, yeah, they won game 2, but it was not because of Jose Alvarado. Game 3, I'll even venture to say this: they lost because of 2 people: Carl Anthony Towns, Jose Alvarado. Although Miles Bridges deserves all the credit for being terrible. So maybe those 3 players. But for me, when I looked at the game and I was watching the game live, I blamed Jose Alvarado for that loss. Because as soon as Jalen Brunson went on the bench with 4 fouls, the entire dynamic of the game shifted. Like it went from drive and push, right, to them having set offensives, to the defense looking shoddy, to him gambling to steal the ball and not looking good.
But that's his
game.
Not
having the size.
That's his game, though. He's primarily a defender.
Because right now he's playing like Scrabble and he's playing Monopoly because it's not looking good.
Oh my goodness.
But the thing is, you got to understand when it comes to certain point guards, when they're on the floor, you have a certain offense set around them. Like when Kyrie's out there, you're gonna have a set offense for him and then the lineup. But let's say with Jose Alvarado's out there, you're gonna have a set couple of plays for them. It's gonna be more so whoever is the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, whoever is that primary scorer, they're gonna get the ball more than Jose. But Jose is there for defensive purposes to make sure that they don't turn the ball over as much, and for those second chance points and those rebounds, because he tips the basketball.
He's good at defense.
He tips the basketball to the center.
Here's the thing.
A lot.
When I tell you that the problem with Jose Alvarado, what I mean is I don't hate on Jose Alvarado. I actually like him as a player. He's actually impactful in most of the games. He has not been impactful in his finals at all.
Game 1 he was.
Okay.
Game 1 he kept the game from going out of crazy.
He ain't been impactful in game 2 or game 3. In game 3 he was so bad you might as well take away game 1. He was terrible. He was horrendous. I looked at this was the problem. He played too many minutes yesterday. They needed somebody to spell him because after 2 minutes it was obvious that he was terrible.
He only played 12 minutes.
I know, and in the first 2 minutes it was obvious. He played 10 minutes too long. That's what I gotta tell you. Yesterday specifically, not in general, but yesterday, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not a Spurs fan either. I like the game. Jose Alvarado yesterday?
And the thing is, when Jalen Brunson gets in foul trouble, you have no choice but to put Jose out there because he's
the point. That's the problem I just said.
But that doesn't mean that he's a bad point guard.
So I guess
if they lose, it's because they don't have a good enough backup point guard. My point is
just for the record.
Who is the backup?
Hold on.
First, before Jose Alvarado.
No, Jose is the backup.
That's the problem.
Oh, he's the
and for the record, Jose played 10 minutes in game 2 and 11 in game 1. So he didn't play too many minutes.
He played too many minutes yesterday. Not because of the minute count. I understand what you're saying. 10, 11, 12. Got you. His impact on the game, he should have been pulled out after 2 minutes. He looked terrible.
But you're risking Jalen Brunson being fouled out of the game.
You're right.
What would you rather have?
I'd rather have a better backup point guard.
Well,
they don't have that point guard. Deuce McBride is a 2. Landry Shamit's a 2. They don't have any other backups.
So that's my point.
I mean, you probably could get maybe Tyler Kolek. I'm not sure, but he doesn't have that much experience.
They don't have a good backup.
I guess the question is, if we're building And I was actually gonna say I want to make sure we play one of these games on screen real soon, where we build the team from scratch. But if you're building a championship Knicks team, who actually would be able to fill that void? Because I gotta be honest and say, the one upside I give Jose Alvarado is he plays New York style basketball. And I'm not talking about like recent New York style, but I'm talking about Jose Alvarado's game harkens very much to the original Knicks tape era. It feels very much like watching Nate Robinson and those guys when they were balling
Those
crazy.
guys didn't win.
And
I would say more. I would say more like Chris Childs, Charlie Ward era.
fair enough, but my thing about it is, when's the last time any of those eras genuinely brought back, banners or any, accolades? Like,
I mean,
don't-
Eastern Conference Championships. Yeah, they had 3 of those, and then
We don't gain those
But
medals.
the-
I know, but in
I was since
but
73. They
in
can't
this
do
for the Knicks specifically, they had 3 of those in the 90s.
They did. All I'm saying is, and I'm literally just saying this. My issue is more so with the GMs and the front office as to why there's not somebody who can actually give Brunson a break. Because you can see it
legit break.
visibly that when Brunson gets too frustrated or if he gets too far in his head, that he needs to come out and he can't. Because there's literally nobody there to balance out the rest of the team.
Well,
And for the record, you know whose job that should be?
Who?
Since he's technically
The
superstar.
Oh!
It should.
He only had 10 attempts. He only had 10 attempts. The gameplay was to get Jalen Brunson most of the attempts. So you got to go into coaching at that point. In any game that involves 7 points or less,
I
primarily
feel like
coaching.
we can't blame coaching on you because here's what I'm looking at.
Right.
You can't blame coaching for getting out assisted
Agreed.
28-18. You
Agreed.
can't blame coaching when you lose the turnover battle 8-13.
Those turnovers were ridiculous.
You can't lose. You can't blame the head coach when you lose the points off turnover battle
100.
21-7. You can't blame the head coach when you lose the fast break points 5-15. So I'm just saying, you can't say, oh, it's head coaching issues. And then here's the other thing. I was just talking about where they lacked at. You can't blame head coaching when you win the total defense, the total rebounds battle, but you lose the game. That is not head coaching issue.
Free throw disparity. That's not
coaching.
Free throw disparity was 22-32. So it really wasn't even.
What was it in the fourth quarter, though?
Shout out to my
Now, fourth quarter might be different.
That's where it was ridiculous.
That's
Fourth quarter was like, I had my jaw dropped the whole time, bro.
Considering those Spurs have how many blocks? They had like 7 blocks.
So again,
Yeah,
76. You can't blame head coaching for none of this. At this point, at some point in the level, you have to be able to look at the actual player and say, you know what? You was trash.
Jose Alvarado.
But the problem,
Stop.
But the problem is,
Fellas, you gotta move on.
The problem is,
Fellas,
I'm not
you guys are talking too much.
The problem is though with the Knicks, they're the better team, but they're surprisingly they're smaller than the Spurs.
Well, give us that person at 7'5". Everybody's smaller.
I'm not talking about women. I mean, aside from Victor Wembanyama,
Okay, you got Luke Cornett at 7'1".
the guard is small.
Vassell is taller.
Yeah.
Castle's tall. You're right.
Yeah,
They're bigger.
Castle, Fox, Champagne.
Fox is kind of small comparatively, but he's only small because when she said next to Victor Wembanyama, he looked like Muggsy Bogues. I was like, this
That's
is
crazy.
6 foot.
That's
I was
crazy.
thinking like, bro, I'll get him to his kneecap. 25-7. It's been a problem.
Crash King winner for this week, yo.
It's gotta be.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be.
He brought Muggsy Bogues. He won. He won.
Yo, did you see it on the court
And
now?
shout out to Muggsy Bogues. You was a legend in your time, bro.
He won.
100, man.
All right. We got to move on.
Go ahead.
We got to move on. So for this segment, we have Mar that's gonna. Mar has a PSA out here.
Yo.
So I'm gonna do this for him. I'm gonna make sure.
Hit me with the Zoom, bro.
Make sure to turn that off. I'm gonna give this man
The absolute power.
Yo, so hello world. This is the deal. And this is the first rant of two. But this rant is not actually aimed at any athlete. This rant is aimed at the people who call themselves fans of the NBA, bro.
Only fans?
Oh, Jesus.
Just
Yo,
you guys to
y'all do me a
over there. Go over there.
Y'all do me a favor, man. Yo, let people enjoy the game. Because, and I'm being serious, bro, there's absolutely no reason why anybody should have lost their life, been stabbed, been threatened at one of the greatest places in the world to watch a basketball game. You talking about that's the play of my very first 3 basketball games. Like, there is a magic in the air whenever you in Madison Square Garden watching a basketball game. And regardless of whether their loyalty is to the Knicks or to whomever else, they should be allowed to enjoy that game, bro. Fighting outside of the game because the Knicks lost, bro, that's the stuff, man. Philadelphia Eagles fans, I am looking dead at you in the face. Y'all might have a pretty high team, but the experience of going to see the Eagles in person is hot garbage. And it's only because there be people who call themselves fans taking that experience and messing it up for folks. Bro, I don't care who you support. All I'm saying is when people come to that stadium to enjoy a game that they spent their hard-earned money to watch whomever it is for about 2 hours, just play their favorite game, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, whatever. Bro, there's no need to be antagonizing the fans. Like, you want to have playful banter, cool. You want to, you know what I'm saying, talk trash, even better. But the moment you reach a place where you feel like you need to put your hands on somebody or you need to violate someone because they have a difference of opinion of team than you, bro, you a sucker. And everything that you think you stand for representing your team, you don't at all. And I feel like, man, like especially because New York City is my second home, we should always be showing people that love, man. Because you know how hard it is to be able to pay for a ticket in the garden. Bro, people be selling hands, feet, and arms trying to come see the Knicks play, man. They don't need to be walking out the game or even in the game worried about getting their ass beat just because they're not Knicks fans. Like, that ain't cool, man. And whoever's been pushing that type of energy, I hope y'all find yourselves banned, not just from the garden, but from everybody else's establishment as well. People deserve to be able to enjoy sports. Sports is supposed to be the one safe space for a lot of folks to be able to have a good time, spend time with the fam, with the homies, with whomever, enjoy brewskis, have an awesome moment getting away from all the drama. The drama don't need to be nowhere else, especially not in the stands.
All right. Well, that was well said by the brother Mar. Very well said.
Now let's not be mature anymore. Back to
the ignorant
back
stuff.
to the ignorant stuff.
Don't get me.
Back to the ignorant stuff. So I got a nice little icebreaker for you to kind of ease the mood and some. We got finals blind rank 'em. So I have 10 random MVPs from 10 random different years.
Woo.
So the fella's job, as always.
Wait. 10
I got you. I got you.
MVPs
10
of the
MVPs
NBA Finals
of the NBA finals.
over
So they-
random years.
Yes.
And we need to
So
rank who's the best MVP.
Yes.
Only their MVP,
Only their MVP.
like playoff
Yes.
series, not like
Not regular season.
Okay.
The actual playoffs
Fair enough.
and the
I gotta
finals.
clarify. You'd be
Then
surprised.
you know what? That's fair. That's very
That's a
fair.
very fair
That's a
point.
very fair.
You know who's not there?
That's what James Harden. But look, y'all, or Carl Anthony, he might. He could have until yesterday's game. Listen, we gotta calm down.
You know what? He can make it up. He can make it up.
He better. He got to double the points.
Hey yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I got mad love for you, Cat. But bro, you gotta step
show
up,
up.
brother.
All right. So the tiers are as follows.
All right, bet.
So you have one S tier,
Ooh,
2 A tiers,
oh goodness.
3 B tiers,
Why there's only one?
and 4 C tiers.
This is a lot of letter complication. But
It's
we-
just basically 1,
We
2,
gonna roll.
3, and 4. That's just
we gonna roll. Yeah, we gonna roll.
So 1 S tier, 1 S tier, 2 A tiers, 3 B tiers, 4 C tiers.
And a D tier
No D tiers.
and an F tier.
None of those.
S tier.
What about
that?
E tier?
Yes,
S tier is the best, obviously.
of course. I just
So,
wanna make
Why
sure.
everybody got tears in their eyes?
I can't help them on that. I can't help them on that. So you guys will blind rank them, and we'll see how this goes from this.
All right,
So first on the list, we have Kawhi Leonard from 2014.
2014 Kawhi. I remember
I'm
that.
gonna give him a B.
I need y'all to be on one accord on this thing. Y'all
On one
Yeah,
accord
true.
on top of the
yeah, you know how this operates. You gotta be on one accord. 7 times.
I'll give him a
Right.
C.
Blah.
I'm gonna go with a B tier. What y'all got? I thought it was impressive. I thought he was great. I don't think that he was I think he was a superstar in that playoffs. Do I think he was the most dominant version of the MVP that I've seen in the past 10, 20, 30 years? No. I'm gonna give him a solid B tier.
I give him a C because the only reason he won was because he was defending LeBron James. Other than that,
That's
he
true.
wouldn't have gotten it.
I can almost concede that.
That's a heavy point. You might have to push him to B tier because of that.
No, because Andre Iguodala had the same thing happen to him the year after. So
That's
And
true.
that's the only reason why.
And I was gonna give Iguodala a C tier because he didn't do much in the.
no, that's why I gotta give him a C because
Yeah.
So we put a Kawhi in a C or Kawhi in a B?
I think Kawhi is a better C.
Okay, I can see. Cool.
All right.
Kawhi is an F tier.
All right.
That's
Next on the list, somebody who's better than James Harden.
Oh, LeBron James.
No,
Oh,
Dwayne Wade, 2006.
Ooh, A tier.
Now,
He was fantastic.
I'm
that
gonna
series.
be yo.
I'm gonna go
listen,
with A tier. Yeah, I don't think he was the best ever, but he was amazing that series.
I was just about to say I think I give him an A because that series and yo,
That was
I'll
a
say
fighting
this
series.
too, and if I crash out King for this, whatever. Hey, yo, Pat Bev, you gotta want to shut your mouth, bro.
Uh-oh.
And no time, place, timeline, no stream were you or any of the people you mentioned better than Dwayne Wade, bro.
That's true.
Especially not in that NBA Finals, dog. Dwayne Wade, we're talking about Dwayne Wade before the Lanings. No disrespect to the Lanings. I like what y'all doing with the way of Wades, but
you talking about bald head Dwayne Wade.
bro,
Before Gabby, Dwayne Wade.
Flash
Before the
D-Wade.
knees was hurt, D-Wade.
Flash D Wade was arguably one of the goats.
I know.
This is why he's ranked the top 3 shooting guard.
He's the top
of all
3
time.
shooting guard of all time.
He's number 3.
Number 3. We said that. We went through that list.
We didn't go through that list.
But I'm not gonna give him the S tier only because
We were A.
I know who's gonna be in the S. But we're gonna give him the A unless you have
Hey.
some
Hey,
A
He
cross
was
the board.
dominant.
All right,
that series.
A tier.
they won 4 straight
He was
against the
dominant that
Mavs.
series.
So yeah,
All right, next on the list, Tim Duncan, 2003.
A tier.
How many
A's you have?
Two.
This would be your last year.
He didn't he average like 21 and 12 that
I
series?
think he was the MVP that year too.
And he
21-12.
This was
he
2003,
won four
right?
rings
2003.
Was that the unthroning of
of the Lakers.
was that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
Tim Duncan was the MVP for that year.
He
so-
averaged like 21 and 12. What can you check the stats? What did he average that series?
If that is the series where
Well, during the season, he did 23, 13, and
23
4.
and 13 for the season or for the playoffs?
For the season, 23,
No,
13,
playoffs.
4.
Only playoffs.
No, playoffs.
because I feel like if we mention season and stuff.
Now all of a sudden we gotta have a beard challenge. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
We're never having a beer challenge.
Don't be scared. Let's get some beer.
Oh,
Let's get some beer.
you gotta be stop.
24, 15, and 5.
24, 15, and 5. I want to give him a B, but I want to give him an A too. Let's say it like this. I'm okay giving him a B because when I think of a superstar, right? As far as in the MVP level, I don't know that he was so dominant that it can't be beat again. So I'll give him a solid B tier. Wade, I think Wade was more impressive.
I'll give him B only because they went to 6 against the Nets. So
And they should have destroyed the Nets. They had way more
well,
size.
the Nets were a great defensive team back then. Their
Yeah, I was
offense
gonna say they
didn't
were
have-
good defense.
But they had so much more size.
They were not going to
They
sweep them no matter how they were.
should have won at 5.
I will give you 5. Then 4, that's a strong.
So
I don't think that's
my
why.
issue is my emotional attachment to Tim Duncan because I feel like he's the archetype for
Power forward.
power forward.
Absolutely. Agreed with that.
And so it makes me want to give him an A.
I just
But
feel like we're so
if
early to
we-
already be.
And I was just about to say, but if we're done with the A's, then give him a B, bro.
B tier is cool.
All right. Well,
I was tempted to.
Are you jotting these down?
yep. I got to jot it down.
I was- I'm writing it down too.
I got
So
you.
how many? Who's
So-
where?
You still have one S tier left. You have one A tier left. The other one's given to Dwayne.
Yeah.
You have 2 B tiers left.
Yeah.
You gave one to Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
And you have 3 C tiers left. You gave one to Kawhi
The
Leonard.
next 3
Okay.
C tiers. I was already going.
All right. Next on the list. Oh, 3 C's? I don't think you're going to let this one go. Because next on the list is Kevin Durant, 2018.
C.
I didn't. The funny part is, I don't think he should have won MVP on that playoff caliber.
But you know what? I agree with you on that, though.
I thought Steph should have got it.
Steph should have definitely got that one.
I thought it was.
Off of game 4 because Steph Curry was a monster game 4, but Kevin Durant had games 1 through 3, especially with that same shot he did.
Steph was still
2017.
shooting lights out, though. Like, let's not
My
forget. He was
argument
still
is
shooting.
also
Another
remember,
like how Warrior fan
You
talk.
remember their team?
And I was just about to say, my argument will always be that yes, Kevin Durant made us better. He pushed the team into,
He was unnecessary.
but I do feel like we didn't really have to have Kevin Durant.
You literally made the finals, won the finals, and then brought Kevin Durant on.
They lost. That was the year they lost 3-1.
Oh, cool.
They lost
My
3-1.
bad. You made it to the finals,
They didn't make it, though.
lost in the finals, and then you said, you know what? Let's add Kevin Durant. You know who's doing that right now? Right? That's like the who's won the Super Bowl? Seahawks won the Super Bowl. All right, perfect. Seahawks decided AJ Brown, Miles Garrett. Perfect, because we was in the Super Bowl.
I probably wouldn't watch football if that happened.
Like, that's how ridiculous an OP
It was
y'all was.
OP.
Y'all would have lost them like y'all were Super Saiyan 3. And all of a sudden y'all like, you know what? Super Saiyan 3 is not enough, bro. We gotta get at least Super Saiyan 6. Like, whoa. And they gonna go take on top of it? Like, bro, it was excessive, bro.
I'm gonna be the guy that surprise everybody and give KD a C.
I'll accept it because it was unnecessary.
Because I really didn't feel like KD was the MVP that year. Didn't feel like we needed him. And no, this has nothing to do with the back and forth.
I got a question. Give me a Yu-Gi-Oh reference for how ridiculously OP
Bro,
that was.
bro, I got all of them.
Go ahead.
Bro,
Like, you had I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh enough to know.
Old school reference.
I got the dominant one now.
You want
I'm
the
bad now. Like,
You have this.
you have cool tools that you're obviously dominating everything. And then all of a sudden, you just add Barone DeFleur back from the bench. And you're like, hey, look, we got dominating the game on top of that. Like,
There's
it's
more.
completely unnecessary.
That's like
Monster.
It's 3,000 attack. It's
And for those
it
of
can
us
destroy
who
a
don't,
monster.
I'm
or
a
have
Pokemon, so I think
I'm about to say,
Pokemon.
so for us who speak Pokemon, this was literally the moment that Ash figured out how to Mega Evolve. There was no point.
There wasn't no point
He
for
was
that.
already great. His lineup was already fire.
This lineup was
This man
absolutely
literally
shot.
shot them all.
You already.
If
I think it's like
Mega
you
Evolve.
had an OP Pikachu playing Misty for the and you're like, you know what? The Charizard. Why? Why is there a need for Charizard? Why did you have Venusaur out of nowhere? This is a dark Gengar. Like this is ridiculous.
Misty plays Staryu.
Right?
You know what?
How's easy? And you're like,
I'm playing Mewtwo.
you know what?
Just
Here's Mewtwo. Whoa! What just happened? I only have Vaporeon as my top Pokemon. Yeah,
It was
you
so
walked it
nice.
over there. Here's the dark
But
Gengar.
Dublation, I love you forever and a day.
Here's a dark Gyarados. Like, oh, just cause.
Dark Gyarados is crazy.
Like, what?
A dark Gyarados is
Bro, that was coming in red on the Warriors. Dark
It
Gyarados
was just
out of
really
nowhere
it was
on an
no
OP
need.
deck already, bro.
It was no need. We didn't need them.
So
who's your
C
next?
tier.
I got him on C tier. Next on the list, if y'all don't put him at least at a guaranteed A tier, I'm gonna feel some type of
I
way
mean,
on this.
I know who my guaranteed A tier is, but I'm just waiting.
Dirk Nowitzki, 2011.
A.
He has
That's an
to be
A.
the
He was dominant. That's
He
fine.
There's
has
only
to be
one
the
S,
A.
right?
There's one S.
Yeah, and I'm not
A.
giving it to Dirk.
I can't give it to Dirk. I almost want to,
Dirk is the closest.
but Kobe comes up to mind because Kobe was dominant in the finals. Who else comes to mind is Shaq in the finals was dominant. Shaq was averaging 34 and 13.
It just depends
That's
on which tier.
So I'm
It just
not
depends on which
electric
tier.
in the playoff.
But
Dude, you gotta look.
Yeah, me, oh, I
I told you it was because he was getting
I just
paid
wanted
like a
to know.
superstar.
He is never gonna let you live this down, bro.
Yeah, I literally said he was getting paid like a superstar. You staring me down like I'm paying this thing.
I'll be fine.
Hey, if the Knicks win in 5,
Knicks win 5.
man,
I gotta win in the
Spurs
six.
had to clean house.
I gotta win in the
Yeah.
six.
Clean house. They just
No,
got the house. They
They're
just
brand new. They're
they
young.
just signed the deal.
They're too young to
What are you
be
talking
clean
about?
house. No, I wouldn't give them that.
all I'll say, if they won't have to clean the house, I don't think. However, niggas' contracts is gonna, be.
They're young.
They're
Most of them are on
fine,
rookie deals, though.
strong.
Yeah, they are on rookie.
They're super young.
They're just
are
going
young. I keep
50
forgetting
mega
about
max.
Now, I think what's gonna happen is they'll sign Giannis if they lose.
They might sign Giannis.
You get Giannis, you don't want to
Ain't no way.
winning.
Ain't no way in God's green earth
Ooh,
they
trick
gonna get
question real quick.
Giannis.
Why not?
Hey,
I mean, if
hey,
the Warriors can
wait
get
a
Kevin
minute,
Durant,
wait a
the
minute.
Spurs can get Giannis,
Hey.
especially when we on a rookie
And
contract.
shout out to my man Shans. So
Brewski.
the 3 rumors were San Antonio, the Warriors, and Miami.
I heard about Miami.
I'm telling, but
I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you, don't count out San Antonio.
If
And especially
Because Whitby's on a rookie deal.
and San Antonio is part of 2 different rumors now.
As is Dylan Harper on a rookie deal, as is Castle's on a rookie deal, as is Vassell's on a rookie
So I'm
deal. If
saying
you're
the
Tyler
Warriors-
Hoover's rookie deal,
Yo, if the Spurs get Giannis Antetokounmpo and the
They'll win.
Three Stooges,
if they get Giannis, they'll win next year.
and they still keep
Yeah.
their rookie people.
I mean, who would you trade? Let me see.
who would
Okay,
you trade?
that's the different question, but we should probably have that conversation. Who would the trade be for?
Ooh.
You have to give up.
I think Castle or Vassell would have to go.
No, you have to give up Dylan
The
Harper.
Spurs have
You have to give up Dylan
I would
Harper.
like
No,
that, but
the
I would-
Bucks have too
I would
many
like-
holes
Can I
to
be honest
fill
with
though.
you?
it'd be 2 firsts, and 3 firsts.
I
Like 3
think
firsts.
it would be
Have to get 3 first.
3 firsts, Dylan Harper and
And-
Champagne.
That's
Yeah.
a good deal.
And I think they would go.
That's a good
And it
deal.
would break my heart because both of those guys are dogs.
But guess what? Spurs would win immediately.
The Spurs would immediately.
Spurs would win
God.
54 games.
Nah, they probably went closer to 70.
Just
Nigga,
imagine.
It would be real
Imagine
close.
what-
Wait, how many games are there in the season?
It's like 82.
Oh
They
yeah,
went
they
way
win
closer.
70.
Imagine
They win
not-
70.
Imagine Wemby not having to worry about offense.
Bro, it's literally like you getting all 5 pieces of
Because you can't double them at that point.
At that point.
Because what do you
They're just
who do
flipping
you
Giannis.
stop? Who do you stop?
And
You can't stop Giannis.
And you put shooters around. Chris Wemby can shoot, and you put shooters around them though. Like
The
It'd be a
paint
problem.
is non-existent with Giannis and Wemby there.
It'd be a problem for everybody, for the entire league.
Yeah, you
And,
cannot.
and they have size at point guard. They have size at shooting guard. They have size at small forward. You put Giannis there, bro. They win it for at least the next 2-3 years. I'd say that they'd repeat. I say at least they could just back to back.
Please, Giannis, don't go to the Spurs.
Go to the Spurs.
Also,
I'm not a Spurs fan, but that'd be
also,
awesome.
please, LeBron James, also don't go to the Spurs.
I don't like LeBron.
I don't think LeBron.
But I don't know damn
I like LeBron to
Spurs.
Spurs if he plays the one.
What? He ain't going no Spurs.
I like LeBron
That
going
was
to
the
Golden
fir-
State.
I like
That was the
LeBron
first
to
rumor
the
that
Knicks.
came out.
I like LeBron to Golden State.
I'd rather LeBron either go
The
to
second
Golden,
was Golden
either
State.
Golden State or stay where he's at, or Cleveland. That's the only three.
LeBron to Cleveland would be
LeBron-
amazing.
LeBron to Cleveland might be the
I've been calling that for months though.
He's not going.
Why not?
It'll make
I
a lot
don't
of
think
sense.
that relationship is, and I'm not even talking about with the team. I'm talking about with
Front
the GM and
office.
front office,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That relationship is severed.
Yeah, Dan
They
Gilbert
are
is still
not on good
yeah,
terms.
Dan Gilbert still
And the thing about LeBron
That's
is
both.
LeBron, you know what I'm saying?
He
The
got that
words of
man.
Jay-Z, he's not a businessman, he's a businessman.
That man got them a championship because they
Yeah.
won't winning it with nobody else.
You can do
I
whatever-
told
you
y'all
can
when
do
they
whatever you
traded
want.
for James Harden in the first part, they won't win no championship. And y'all was out here, oh, he's a volume scorer. Volume scorer. He's a
Wait,
volume
I
scorer.
said they won't win the
And what
championship.
was that volume scoring at when the Knicks
And
won?
I don't know. It looked like Carl Anthony
Can I
Towns.
also say too, the issue,
That's what it looked like. A winning points.
we're gonna get
Nigga,
back on
fire.
topic, but the Cleveland Cavaliers' biggest issue is they didn't have a clear leader.
They ain't got no point guard. Who the hell was putting the ball up?
LeBron James is
That was the other thing that was so
what,
funny.
Donovan Mitchell.
Why? Why? He don't need to bring up because
Donovan
who
Mitchell
wins
and
what's
James
his
Harden couldn't figure it
options
out.
at this point?
They
What is
play
his
in the
option?
same position.
Exactly. So
That's the
therefore,
problem.
what is
That's
going
the
to be his
That was
option?
the same problem they had before, though, when they had
Garland.
Garland
They
and
had Darius
But it was
Garland.
at least a lot better.
they
Because
won.
you knew you wasn't going to have a man disappear in the fucking playoffs
'Cause
every
Darius-
single
and that's
time when
because
it
Darius
matters.
Garland was elite.
Garland was injured though a lot. James Harden
He was hurt.
contrary to all of his
Much
critiques,
better.
So
contrary to his critiques, James Harden wasn't injured that much.
this is true. So that's even more disappointing. You mean he was healthy playing like that, bro?
He's older too. He's older though.
For
LeBron
the,
James is 40.
for the
Plus,
record,
so I'm not trying to get it.
I was just about to say that. I was like, at this point now, the age arguments are going out the window.
Gotta go.
LeBron has been defining these terms. Now, in fairness, is LeBron a whole entire specimen?
No,
Yes,
he's different.
Yes, he is. He is different. But was James Harden supposed to be?
James Harden is not different.
Let's be fair.
I
Ain't
don't
Steph
know.
Curry the same age as James Harden?
Yes, he is.
So
No,
it's
Steph Curry's 38, Harden's 36.
so you mean to tell me
He's older.
that the greatest
Still
shooter of all
defiant.
time got 2 years on him and still shooting better? Because I ain't never heard of Steph Curry getting locked up like that.
And I'm gonna be honest
I
with
mean,
you, man.
When,
I
when
just
Kevin
saw
Love
film.
locked him up in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. At that last possession, in that final possession, yes, he did.
One
In that
possession.
final possession.
One possession.
Can you just
But you call Carl Anthony Towns a superstar.
can
Okay.
you just admit
one
that
possession? One
you have
possession.
an issue with the
Oh
Golden
shoot!
State
Can we?
Warriors?
Can we?
I don't. I'm just pointing that specific.
Well, we gotta move forward. We gotta finish this.
I'm just pointing
All
that
right,
specific possession. That's
Wait, we
all.
gotta finish this season.
We gotta finish
Yeah, we gotta
this.
finish
All right,
this.
we gotta finish that.
Next on the list. Good lord. All right, I found where I am. Magic Johnson, 1987.
S tier for me. This is the one where he took over for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem.
S tier.
You said 1987.
When he took over for Kareem
87.
Abdul-Jabbar and played center as a point guard, bro.
Yeah.
Bro went to I heard the story. This man literally said to the Lakers team as a rookie, he said, "Guys, don't worry about it.
I got
We
it.
don't." But for real, he said, like, really? He said, "This is amazing." Mario.
It was 1980, and he had 42, 15, and 7.
So
that
Is
was
this the
the
series you're talking about? Wait, which
That
one
was
would you
19
say?
You said 1987.
Yeah.
That
Ah.
1980 was when he took over for.
So 87 wasn't when he took over for Kareem.
So
no,
Oh, so I'm gonna put it as a B tier. Because we took over for Kareem, I was dominant.
Yeah,
That was superstar.
That
You see
was
Carl
legendary.
Anthony Towns? You see the difference?
I can agree with the
When
B.
your point
Now that we have
guard is in
clarification
foul
of
trouble,
the
you
year,
take
I
over the
can
game.
agree, I can agree with the B. So B is now locked. B is done.
Uh-uh. A is locked. You have no more spots for A.
Who's the
the
two for A?
A?
We did Dirk and
Dirk and
Dirk
D-Wade.
and
That's a good back
B
to back.
tiers, you
We
have
still
Tim
have-
Duncan, you have one S tier, one B tier,
Funny
and two
enough,
C tiers.
Okay, it's ironic they're both A. They played against each other, pause in both finals.
That is crazy.
Who is it?
Dirk and
Dirk and
D-Wade.
D-Wade.
Yeah, that's wild.
But at the same time, like,
They were both dominant.
are we ever
were.
going to see anything like that ever again? No, we are not.
I mean, I don't know about that. man.
Go ahead. Who's
Dirk?
next? Who's
All
next?
right. Well, who's next?
Dirk was amazing.
Andre Iguodala. We talked about this.
C. He's a
2015.
C.
He's a C.
C.
Though what he
His
did was
defense was
very
good.
impactful.
He shouldn't have won.
It definitely was high level Golden State Warriors play, but I can't.
You know what it reminded me of? Was like when remember when Julian Edelman won the MVP?
Yo!
It was-
Yo!
That's exactly what happened with Andre
I've been
Iguodala.
trying to think about what was the NFL equivalence of it.
That's actually
And that's
exactly right.
accurate.
Or when Deion Branch won the MVP in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
It was a little bit better though.
Like-
Deion Branch was a little bit better. on
But
it.
we still looked at it and we were like, Deion Branch.
Deion Branch won the MVP.
Okay, I guess. Like nobody was mad at it, but it was like
I wasn't happy about it.
niggas was not excited.
All right. Well, next on the list, we have Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon,
Ooh.
1995.
Ooh, he was dominant that year.
What
What was
do
the
we
stat
have
line in the
left?
playoffs?
How many do we
I
have?
just want to make
You
sure.
have 3 left,
Three left.
not including
We don't have any
including
A's.
him.
It's either S or C's.
S, B, or C.
Then he's got to be a B.
B.
I'd almost give him an S. Did you? He was dominant that year.
Was.
He was
B.
dominant.
But bro, even if we're talking
But this is
about
Nick. Nick likes to screw us over. He's not going to bring LeBron up.
I was about to say
He's not going to give. He's not going to
because
give
that
us
was
Hakeem.
my thing.
He's
I
not
was
going to give us
like,
Kobe.
it's
He's not
either
going to give us
gonna
Shaq.
be Kobe or
He's
Bron
not-
or Shaq.
He's
Those
not
are
going
all
to give us
three.
Kareem either. He's going to be like, Luke Cornett.
All right, so in 1995, he averaged 32.8 points.
Shit.
11,
Wait, what was that number?
32.8
Give me superstar numbers. I want to talk about what a big should be doing in the finals. Yes, 32.
32.8, 11 rebounds.
Oh, double digits and
And
boards and double double.
5.5 assists.
Almost a triple
in
double.
4 games.
Oh, and swept them.
Shit.
That's what a superstar does. Oh,
Was this
okay.
back when they were wearing the mustard yellow and the Reds again?
It's a clutch city,
And then
yeah.
shout out to them.
I think
They
they played the
just brought
Blazers
back
that year.
too.
Didn't they play the Blazers that year?
Boy, Hakeem the
I think
Dream.
so.
AKA, man, listen.
No, they didn't play the Blazers because it's the same conference.
I'm gonna pause this, but they used to call him Big
He was on the Rockets. Who they play for the finals?
Magic.
the Magic.
Oh yeah, they
They used to
dominated.
call him the Big Cat. That was his nickname. But Hakeem the Dream, bro.
I'm tempted to go S tier. If it's my vote, I'm saying
But
S tier because those are
But here's my
superstar stats.
concern.
I know the 3.
You're not wrong, but
That's that one.
my issue is we don't understand who else is on this list.
Nick likes to fuck people over. You got to remember this. Nick made the list.
I'm
I'm gonna go S tier.
There, bro.
This is the thing. I've driven this bus before. You have not. I've driven it into an iceberg at times. This is not the Titanic. I'm telling you right now, that is the S tier. You do what you want. Y'all are the coach. But I'm gonna tell you now. I've dealt with Nick multiple
So that
times.
was the stat line, right?
That's the stat line.
32, 32.
32.8, 11.5, 5.5.
And that
Bro,
was against
in
those
the
Magic.
finals
That was the Magic.
against the Magic.
4
Dominated
games.
them.
And who was on that
And he
Magic?
swept them. Who cares?
I'm real curious.
You know who was up there? Somebody that didn't win because he swept them. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, yo, what you saying, bro?
I say S. You do what you want.
For what? Hakeem?
Yeah,
Was
for
it
a key.
B? I think it was B.
S, B, or C.
S, B, or C.
B. It's a dream. It's B.
I think you're dreaming about giving him a B.
Because when I really have to sit down
Look,
and
think about
if
those
we talk
numbers.
about center, there's only 2 centers that I hold above Hakeem, and that's literally
Kareem
Shaq
Abdul-Jabbar and
Kareem.
Shaq.
And that's it.
Period.
And if I'm being quite honest, that series, yeah.
That series, Shaq won't trying to see that man, bro.
Yeah.
That footwork was going 30. Bro,
But I feel like it's footwork that always gives
That footwork
to
was
me
wild.
that makes him the edge. Because the thing Shaq had was just pure power.
Power, dominance.
Kareem was power dominance, but actual technical skill. And you can pay for school, but you can't buy class.
So what y'all doing?
That man ass, man.
S, B, or C?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
man,
it B.
I don't know who driving this bus.
I'm going S.
I'm going B because I
Who driving the
I
bus?
feel like
I
I know what's
forgot.
going to be S.
Let me see here.
I just want to know how you gonna beat that stat line.
Who's taking?
That's a hell of a
That,
stat
and I
line.
was just about to say, that is my.
Who took credit over D Wade and Dirk being A tiers?
What else up you unanimous thing?
Oh, that was.
Guess what? I'll drive the bus. I don't care. S tier.
We going with Mike driving the bus. Mike,
Y'all gonna be ignorant enough to let me drive the bus? Y'all know I got my driver's license.
Hey,
I have my license.
Y'all gonna regret it.
hey,
Probably.
and Mike said he gonna drive it. So let's see what happens. Next on the list, we have Giannis. I'm not even gonna say his name. You can say his name.
C.
2021.
I think the team around
Y'all
Giannis was
game
great.
6.
I don't think he was.
Game me.
It's the whole finals.
21.
What was the stat line?
I know what you
It's
about
the whole
to say.
final.
What?
I know what you about to say.
It's
You
not
gonna
S.
be mad that we didn't get this man to beat.
I'm gonna say
I
C
mean-
for Giannis. But you're a big Giannis guy. I
But-
know you are, but
But it would have to be a B because he's the only reason that they won.
that's not true.
Yeah.
That's actually not
Through
true.
the finals, he averaged 30.2 points, 12.8 rebounds, 5.1 assists.
Yep.
That is 21 playoffs.
That's not bad.
His NBA finals in 6 games against the Suns, he averaged 35.2 points, 13.2 rebounds, 5 assists.
I'll give him a B. That's good. That's a good stat.
And it would have 50
But
nuggets.
he also, the Suns had no defense. For
I
the
was about
record.
to say,
Like
again,
literally
who's on the Suns?
no
The Suns
defense.
had a lot of finesse players. They had Devin Booker, they had Chris Paul, they
But
had
what you
Michael
just
Bridges.
said, he's a post player.
Cameron Johnson. They had
All they had was finesse.
Cameron
He was getting punked that entire time. Let's please
against
act
Brook Lopez.
against Giannis. He was not trying to see that man. Just like just said Shaq wasn't trying to see that man.
Right.
Hakeem. Aiden was not trying to see that man Giannis.
Aiton was
At
like,
all.
the playoffs. He sounds like Al Iverson.
Yo,
Practice the
right
playoffs.
on the side. DeAndre Ayton, what's going on, bro?
Bro, he got paid.
You just ain't been the same.
He got
guy,
paid.
bro.
He got paid, and that's about it.
He's a superstar.
You gotta stop.
Oh my
God.
God. Sorry.
We're not even saying
Sorry.
that. So let's start pointing.
DeAndre-
Carl Anthony Towns is a superstar.
All right. So
Superstar.
here we go. NBA Finals blind ranker. For our S tier, we have Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. For the A tier, you have Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki. For the B tier, locked up, you have Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. For the C tier, you have Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Andre Iguodala, and your last C tier pick will be Paul Pierce 2008.
I'm good with that. We could.
And I
We could.
absolutely
We
agree
could.
with that.
All right,
We
we
could.
got-
As long as you didn't have the problem,
I'm gonna be real with you,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? We was good with that.
Hey,
I'm happy that we gonna hear one of I bet you happy to put a keep ass thing out. Because you was like, well, Paul Pierce S tier? Bro, his hell. Paul Pierce S.
Hey, yo.
Paul Pierce don't even have an S in his
Paul
name.
Paul Pierce. I'm not
No
apologizing.
disrespect, you all
bro.
fit.
Nah, it might be a little disrespect, bro. I don't even think you're the greatest Boston Celtic, dude.
No, he's not.
Absolutely not.
Hey,
Full
Kevin McHale.
He
He wasn't the best than Kevin Garnett when he was there.
I was about to say, I think KG was the best from that era.
From that
He was.
era.
Sorry,
No,
dog.
he was a better Celtic than KG. But he was not better than that era.
Ray Allen was better than him. Hey, come on. Rajon Rondo was arguably better. Come on now. In the Boston. Come on now.
Like,
Jason Tatum is better than Paul Pierce.
Oh, that's definite.
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown. Come on.
Also better than Paul Pierce. No disrespect.
I'm asleep.
No,
I'm saying you
I'll
put the
disrespect.
years in.
it's
And I
disrespectful.
respect the years
And
you
I'm
put in.
cool with it.
And they
being
got
disrespectful.
championship.
Sorry.
But like, here's the thing. This is why Paul Pierce was put down. Because he should have won more than one championship.
And also,
How though?
He was in the East. He was weak as hell.
him being
They lost to what's his name? To Dwight.
They lost to Orlando, which
Yeah.
was a team. They lost to the.
Shout out to Superman.
My point is
Back
that
when he
there were
actually
multiple
had
years
that
that
And
they
that was
should have
it.
come
That
out
was
of the East.
Wasn't that Dwight's MVP year? I think that was Dwight's
believe
MVP
so.
year. Like Dwight
There
was
were multiple
crazy.
years that they should
Are
have
you
come
talking
out
about
of the East.
defensive
They
player
did
of the
not.
year? Yeah.
There were
Dwight
multiple
didn't have
years
the
they should
MVP.
He
have
didn't
gone.
have an MVP that year?
No. Dwight had probably a DPOY though.
Did he ever win it? He did win
I
it.
thought it was his
Before he
MVP
did,
year.
DPO.
No, he won DPOY in 2009.
He won
Oh,
three.
okay,
He won
okay.
3-time DPO.
Oh,
He had three.
so what happened was
2009,
he was the
2010,
runner-up,
2011.
and he's finished in second place.
Behind.
Derrick Rose.
Yep.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
D Rose is MVP.
What you talking
That,
about?
that makes
MVP?
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? What year?
2010,
Oh,
2011.
2011?
He lost
Oh,
to
wow.
Derrick Rose. But he was the depoy, and he was depoyed back to back 09, 10, and 11.
He wasn't. Don't get me wrong. I like Dwight Howard,
Oh, 1000%.
but I think the problem was that people always compared Dwight Howard to Shaq, and they were kind of their games were different.
Yeah. Dwight was
Way
very
more
well.
athletic.
He was very well.
And also underrated.
If Dwight ever had a shot, he would have probably been. Like,
And Dwight Howard had a shot.
Oh,
Bro,
can't
that's a whole nother. That should be a whole nother thing.
Ooh.
Like, would you rather have Dwight Howard with a 3-pointer, or like,
or Shaq that could shoot free throws.
or AI at 6'8"? Like, what?
AI is 6'8".
I'm gonna be honest.
That would have been
I'm gonna be honest.
unstoppable.
I'm gonna answer this now, and I know it ain't a question, but a taller AI.
It's a problem for everybody.
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 After championship.
So many things.
Bro. Oh my god. Nigga, they would have built a whole brand new stadium.
Oh, my AI was.
I might have to go against you with this one, but with Shaq with free throws would literally be unstoppable.
Yeah, Shaq with free throws.
He would carry a game.
Yeah, he would.
Consider how many he was getting per game
So-
already.
Higher point averages from Shaq from the line versus a guy who was already one of the most dominant buckets in the East.
I'm not going to deny that.
But still, I think I got to slide with Jordan on this one, and here's the reason why. Because the only reason why they stopped feeding Shaq so much on those later years was because teams realized he couldn't shoot free throws. So they put Hacker
Hacker
Shaq.
Shaq was invented.
So it was a thing.
But
when you realize
8 AI,
Bro,
6'8" AI is like
like
37 points a
okay,
game.
let's put it in perspective. Jason Tatum, AI. Jason Tatum size, AI.
You talking about AI skill
Woo!
set? You talking about AI's hands?
Crossover,
You talking about
hard,
AI's
Duck
IQ
City,
for the game?
threes, clutch
It's
team.
hard, but again,
Like,
you
bro,
gotta argue.
You wouldn't even need
You-
Eric Snow no more.
Bro, you would. If Kobe ever needed Eric Stone, that was the second worst team to ever go to the
But
finals.
here's-
Second behind LeBron's.
Here's the
team
formula,
to the
though.
finals.
Here's the formula, though. Pass the shot, let him dunk on y'all. Like, come on now. Like, I would be
That's
fair.
true.
It's a guarantee.
If
too.
Shaq,
Like,
now
you
Shaq
cannot-
was a KD level free throw shooter, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
I can see that. But Shaq was like a 28% free throw shooter.
All I can say
Exactly.
is,
What's so like
in
that
my
hard?
personal opinion, and that's no offense
But
to Shaq, because
6'8"
Shaq is the greatest.
AI?
of all time.
6'8" AI might be
6'8"
diabolical.
AI.
8
I'm
AI,
taking that every time, bro.
bro.
Because
Well,
imagine
I'm
he
drafting
drops
him on
your
my team every single time.
Wasn't Sean Livingston 6'6"?
He was
Sounds like
6'7".
it was 6'7".
6'7".
Okay,
What
so
was it?
Sean Livingston 6'7". An inch taller than that AI is diabolical, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Total
wild
world
work.
destruction.
I don't.
There is no team.
bro. No,
We gotta bring this to the comment section.
We gotta bring
bring
it
this
to
to the
the-
comment section.
So,
What y'all think?
comment
Which
section.
one?
Would y'all rather have 6'8" Allen Iverson, or would you rather have Shaquille O'Neal with a minimum 80-90% average at the
70% was
70% fair?
90
Okay.
Whoa, because I gotta write.
Because he was at like a 30%.
He
So
was at
70 is an excessive amount. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say 75%.
75%.
90 is
Shaq
Shaq level.
from
We
the free
ain't
throw
shooting.
line.
I can't even imagine it hypothetically. The way the man
Shaq
shot the
just-
ball, he was
Shaq
just
just
like it was a
walking up to
Nerf
the
ball.
joint.
But it was like, man,
That's how he shot.
Yeah,
he was shooting
So
like
what's the percentage for free throws?
75.
75?
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Oh shit, boy! When I tell you, That is the wildest thought. To me, bro.
75, I feel like I have to slide with 6'8" AI though.
6'8" AI.
But if Shaq is at like 85%, I'm sorry, I'm sliding with Shaq.
Bro,
I try with anybody at 85% because that's pretty high.
Bro.
But 66
handles
foot 8
alone,
AI.
6'8".
First off,
AI?
In the 90s.
In the 2000s?
I told you it's 37 on average.
No. It's
At
way.
least.
It's more.
I know. I'm saying Florida.
I think
Florida is 37.
37 is like he had an off night.
That's
And then answer this for
He had a Carl Anthony Towns night. He had 37. My bad. Sorry, my bad. He's a superstar. You're right.
So are we
But you're not
talking
gonna talk.
AI 76ers? Or are we talking AI Denver Nuggets?
76ers.
76ers?
76ers.
Okay.
I'm talking MVP AI. The
Why
76ers at
go-
6'8".
But that Denver Nuggets team
Denver
was
Nuggets,
no slouch.
AI.
Oh, Philly though? On Philly, it's championships on championships. It's not one, it's not two, it's not three, it's not
It's a
four.
problem for everybody in the world. You're not checking that man. 6'8".
The only one that's stopping them are the refs.
I feel like at
They
this
try.
point, maybe he disrespects Jordan even more than he did the first time.
Oh, it's that
It
6'8".
gets worse.
Oh, he jumped on that ass.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Yeah.
Like,
Boy, 6'8" AI is
and
diabolical.
that's no offense to Jordan because you will always be my go-to.
LeBron
regardless
goes,
of
but
what
it's cool.
everybody else has to say.
I'm happy that you think that, but LeBron is the
I
GOAT.
respect
we respect everybody's opinion.
everybody's opinion.
However,
However, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. We will continue.
Did I tell you how I met?
continuing on that,
I do too.
we got the next topic coming up.
It's probably the
I
last
call this Heavy
This will happen
is
to you
the
later.
Crown.
Uh-oh.
What is the rate these championships by their difficulty to win?
Okay.
The Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup, or the World Cup Series?
Hey, quiet as kept.
Oh, and the World Series.
And the World Series?
And the World Series.
Okay, well now that you added the World Series.
So the World Series is probably the most difficult.
I was just about to say
Because
probably
baseball's
the
the most
World
difficult
Series.
sport.
That shit is a motherfucker, bro. Like
Baseball's the most difficult sport, but
because it's year round. Like there is
they
no
played 130 games.
Yeah.
Like, here's what I'll say. I think the Super Bowl is the most difficult to win because there's more luck involved than there is in a series type of game. For example, there are teams that won the Super Bowl, like the Patriots winning 13-9, that should not have won the Super Bowl.
fair.
The Patriots again when Russell Wilson threw that interception on the 1 yard line instead of running the ball with Marshawn Lynch. They should not have won that Super Bowl, right? When the Rams beat the Bengals and the Bengals had literally had an opportunity to win that entire thing because Jamar Chase was open on the sideline. Like I think it's more challenging to win the Super Bowl because there's more luck involved. But if you ask me what's a more difficult accomplishment, the World Series is more difficult because of how many games they play.
And in fact, I'll go ahead and give you the order. It's the World Series, it's the World Cup. It's nigga. Like that level of dedication up and down the field running, like, nah. I'd say the third has to be the NFL because it's a gladiator sport, bro. There is no, like, just off of helmet to helmet impact alone. You're going through at least 100 of those before you get to the Super Bowl. So, Lord willing, your pads are doing their job. Your brain is scrambled eggs by the time you get to the Super Bowl, man. Like, sheesh. And that's not trying to downplay the NBA Finals because that is no small feat either. Because people like to play around like basketball is some soft ass sport, but I'm like, y'all don't pay attention to the NBA.
You ever been elbowed in the net trying to get a rebound?
Nigga, you ever been elbowed in the kidneys?
Bro, you been elbowed in the nose?
You wanna
Like,
die?
I'm not saying that the NBA is not difficult,
Death.
and everybody is a giant, so that part is played too. But in the NFL, especially pre-2020, right? Let's say like 2015 before, they were trying to kill people every play, not every touchdown, every play. Ronnie Lott, who used to actually try to kill people. Brian Dawkins used to try to kill people.
They sold.
Ed Reed tried to kill people.
Ray Lewis
literally probably actually murdered somebody, dug their grave, brought them back, and then put a uniform back on.
You talk about your boy Troy.
Troy Polamalu was amazing.
Brian Clark was a better
hitter. Troy Polamalu was amazing. Probably to me the best safety of all time. We should probably have that conversation at some point. As far as NFL Mount Rushmore, football position, right? But they were trying to kill people. Like the Purple People Eaters is still curtain. Like they were trying the Broncos, John Lynch, back in the day for the Bucks and for
y'all just don't for the kids that are watching this, you are too young to understand how good John Lynch was.
It was a gory sport. It was almost like gladiators.
Even my man Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, LT. Oh, that's the best. He's the best people player I've ever played. Jesus. DeMarcus Webb used to come out there out of nowhere. Like he used to be.
Hey yo,
I'm surprised you didn't put
Jeremiah Trotter for the Eagles used to be up there.
Yo, you know how difficult it is to win March Madness?
James Harrison.
James Harrison
is the name alone is right there to this day.
I got shook for real.
Hey, yo, look, I
say it on
camera. Come to this one.
James Harrison is the most respected / feared out of the NFL. Bro, true story.
London Fletcher.
Saw that. All I did was see that man.
Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor.
Fucking Taylor.
Sean Taylor tried to take heads off literally in a game. I thought heads almost rolled a few. Brian Bulwer.
Sean Taylor did it in a Pro Bowl.
Bro, what I'm trying to tell you is that's why the NFL for me is the most difficult sport to win because again, there's more luck involved. You can hit a Sean Taylor type of hit. Okay, for example, when the Immaculate Reception happened and the Steelers won the Super Bowl, that hit, did y'all see that hit that happened before he caught that ball? That hit was, for the record, in what sport are you allowed to hit somebody like that? Even in hockey, they'll let you fight in hockey. They won't let you hit somebody like that. Yeah. You get charges in any other sport for hitting somebody like that. In football, they're like, that was Tuesday. Like, bro,
right.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Well, matter of fact, because I got a story for you. Because everybody see the Eagles Patriots game 2017.
Which one?
Like that pass to Brandon Cooks. So Tom Brady gave a pass to Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks tried to come around, got leveled by Malcolm.
Did you see when Reggie Bush got hit?
Oh, that was worse. That was worse.
That Reggie Bush hit was like, or the worst hit I saw was the Antonio Brown hit across the middle.
I was just about to say
Montez Burfict. You're trying to tell me there's first I can't imagine anything being worse than Montez Burfict, who's hitting you dirty on top of it. He's not like he knows that he's not supposed to do it. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
We could say that Montez Burfict is the reason AB is AB now.
Yeah, that's true. He that man. He was. RIP to AB's career, bro.
Montez
AB was one of the most young to go. He was about to be the GOAT. I don't know
like
that. I'll say it like this. He'd have been in the GOAT conversation. He'd have been at least number 4 in the conversation of GOATs. Jerry Rice number 1 for Randy Moss number 2. But after that, AB would have been in the conversation.
Larry Legend's number 3. I'm sorry.
But after he was number 3, Calvin Johnson
definitely top 10.
Calvin Johnson could. Calvin Johnson
just about to say
longer.
I don't like to keep out Megatron like that.
Megatron number 4.
Peak for peak. Yes, I can put Megatron number 3. But
no, I put Megatron number 4. I put Larry Fish over him. I put Andre Johnson number 5 though.
I'm not mad at that.
Andre Johnson was amazing for years.
I don't know who I could put in that spot.
Like who you putting
after Calvin Johnson?
And then I
put him over T.O. I put him over Michael Irvin.
T.O. would be 6. I think Irvin 7.
Irvin's not even 7 for me.
Irvin's not 7.
He just got Super Bowls. That's all he had. Interesting part: the Packers wide receiver Sterling Sharp is over Michael Irvin for me.
Oh, that's definitely.
Sterling Sharp was amazing for years.
That's a really good solid pick.
Jeez. But I'm trying to see.
And then Antonio Brown would have been right after that.
I got Mike Evans. That's right.
AB's not. AB is better than Mike Evans.
Really?
Absolutely.
This man had James.
I want to get this conversation. Yeah. I want to see where you go.
AB's peak was better than Mike Evans' longevity.
Oh no. You were saying better than his peak.
AB's peak is better than Mike Evans' longevity. AB's peak, he had 3 years where he had over 1,400 yards receiving. He was double and triple teamed as a 5'10" receiver.
But you also had Ben
5'11"
Roethlisberger throwing him the ball.
Roethlisberger he threw to Mike Wallace. He had Todd. We had receivers. That wasn't.
But you had I'm sorry, quarterbacks matter at that point.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks matter. Because that's the reason why we don't regard Randy Moss as number one. Because
Randy Moss is number 2.
If Randy had a better quarterback and had
a
a Super Bowl,
That's different though. Now that's a whole nother conversation, bro. Would you rather have Randy Moss with Dan Marino throwing him the ball, or Barry Sanders with the offensive line?
I feel like Barry Sanders with the offensive line.
I ain't even gotta choose that because of what Barry Sanders is to every running back. There's not a running back in the league whose DNA does not run through Barry Sanders. He is the prototype.
He is Barry Sanders.
He is the
Imagine Barry Sanders had the Eagles offensive line right now.
Oh, Barry Sanders.
Easy 3,000. Easy 3,000.
Healthy.
Healthy?
Oh, jeez.
Healthy. You're saying a healthy 3K.
3K.
Immediately. And maybe
that's 20
and maybe that's
touchdowns.
the minimum. Maybe that's the small side of that.
He has 3K and 20 touchdowns at least. that LT single season touchdown record, that might be in danger.
Barry Sanders was amazing.
Oh, Snoop. I feel like we got all the way off the top.
We did.
And welcome to my world.
So here's my whole take. I agree with you that Super Bowl is number one because it requires a whole lot of luck and it's best of one. Just like Philly could have had 3 Super Bowls, but we all know that Arizona landscape was just crazy. But you see what happened when he got to neutral ground. Listen here. Because you got lucky that y'all had to play Arizona back in 2008. Because if we had to play y'all, it would have been game over. Y'all wouldn't have had that.
I don't know about that. You know it was that year?
Y'all were not winning against that Eagles team.
I don't know about that, bro.
Y'all were not winning against that
There will have to be an episode where we run both of those teams, compare it side by side, and see who's
that Steelers team was down.
Y'all were not going anywhere because we had the run game on lock. Hey, I'm sorry.
You had the run game on lock. Didn't you lose to the Cardinals?
Yeah, we lost to the Cardinals
So
because they couldn't guard Larry. Because they couldn't guard Larry Fitzgerald. We couldn't guard Larry Fitzgerald.
Y'all never could.
To be fair, I'm sorry, y'all can't go for 60 yards. You want to start the game? I keep holding the ball at MSU because of that. I was like,
I knew it was a good hole. I get the shit out of that one. Big ass hole, bro. I was like, who did it? I was like, I'm still a fan.
Yeah. So I agree with you. Super Bowl is probably going to be number one. Number 2, I give to the World Cup.
Over the World Series.
Over the World Series, and here's the reason why. Because the World Cup, it's you have to get through your bracket first. Like you got to get through that round robin first.
It is work.
And then once you get to the bracket, then you have to win out. So you can actually win all your games, but if another team in that same bracket wins the same amount of games, but has a better goal output than you, has better points than you do, you can end up being out.
Shout out to France, man. My money's on y'all to win the whole thing and shit.
So
keep
that, whatever. So keep that in mind. That's why I think the World Cup is a lot harder. Then I have the World Series, then I have the Stanley Cup, and then I have the NBA Finals. Like I said, it's no disrespect to the NBA Finals at all. No disrespect at all.
But outside of baseball, the rest of those things are gladiators.
Honorary mention is March Madness. Still.
Ooh, that's actually should have
been. If you had
March Madness might be the most
difficult. If we add March Madness to it, that might be the most difficult of it.
You got to have everything go right, and I mean everything.
Well, I will say is this though. Comparatively, it's I would say it's easier to win March Madness than it is to win the Super Bowl because in March Madness, if you have a dominant team, you are going to win.
You're gonna win.
In the Super Bowl, you have a dominant team and get that ass whooped.
That
is true.
That's not
Like,
always
look
true.
at the 17
That's not always true with the dominant team
That
in
is
March
true.
Madness because Duke was supposed to win it this year, but we lost to UConn.
But UConn was a better team.
I was about to say, y'all gotta stop fronting like UConn wasn't a better team.
Duke had more talent, but UConn was cohesive. They were a much better team, to be honest. But when you go back and look at, like, for example, that Kentucky team with Anthony Davis in the back, you knew for a fact that they were going to win this tournament. It didn't matter, right? Okay, we're gonna play Butler. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kentucky. That UConn team with the Mecca Okafor and you knew for a fact that was happening. So in the March Madness, what I will say is the parity has shifted more now than it used to, right? But 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was extremely much easier to win March Madness. Even though it's madness, I did it. But the Super Bowl, only one game. Yes, I know he's playing a series of one games in March Madness. I got that. One game for all the marbles at the best of the best, and everybody's already injured. Everybody's already, tired and exhausted. Everybody's already had their head taken off at least 3 times and their soul removed. They had to come back and play the game.
My devil's advocate.
Saying.
So what about the college football playoffs?
I don't think that's
that's not more difficult.
No, because you have your 4 or 5 teams.
Like you know who you're gonna play.
Yeah, because we also had this point too about like also conference matters as well. Conference matters. Like we said this.
SEC, what Big 10?
Like if Notre Dame was in a conference, Notre Dame would have been in.
Woo! I don't think they would have
That's
won
their
though.
fault.
No. They got that ass.
Because if they saw Indiana,
They would get that ass.
Indiana was beating A all season. Boy. After they beat Ohio State, I said they win the championship. You beat Ohio State
After dubbing Alabama,
they destroy Alabama, which I'm so excited about. This young man here happens to be an Alabama fan. How do you think Alabama's going to do this year?
What happened to Auburn?
Auburn's been terrible for years. That's not the expectation. Auburn is not expected to be good. We're expected to try to be competitive.
I mean,
it's a difference.
The Iron
Until Cam Newton comes back and gets reincarnated as Jesus playing football, we ain't gonna be able to be good at all. We Auburn, okay? I understand. I went there war game. But didn't y'all lose 4 games last year? Jeez!
Did we make the playoffs?
dude,
Like through a loophole.
parity and Notre Dame was out of the
And
conference.
through a loophole. And
There was
wait,
no loophole.
question: what did you
And we
lose
won
by
a
in the
game.
playoffs?
And we won a game too.
No, y'all did not.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
We
y'all
beat
did.
Oklahoma.
Y'all beat
I have a better
Oklahoma.
question. What did you lose by though in the playoffs? Was it 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns?
It won't even 4
It doesn't
touchdowns.
matter. We
It was
lost.
5 touchdowns.
It was like a lot.
It was 5 touchdowns.
It doesn't matter.
It was a lot to
We
lose.
lost.
That's a lot. All I know is y'all lost 4 games last
They
year.
didn't even score against Indiana.
Nah, they didn't.
It does not matter. We lost.
Cowboys in the playoffs. Couldn't see the end zone.
Damn, God, y'all are the Cowboys right now.
Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jordan. It's on you. It's on you.
What?
Dallas
Crimson
Crimson
Tide.
Tide. With Fernando Tebow, we got the Dallas Crimson Tide. Yeah. You call it Fernando Tebow all thing. I told him he's going to go number 1 overall. He said, Fernando Tebow's not going number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crash King.
I know probably won it a few times at this point.
Yeah, he's one of the.
I almost won it last week. So that's probably why. Go ahead. Sorry,
You didn't win it last week.
I was on it last week. You won last week.
Yeah, he won last week.
Yeah. No, honestly, I agree with your rankings. I mean, I still think March Madness is an honorary mention, but as far as the rankings, I have no complaints.
What's the most difficult?
Didn't y'all say the Super Bowl was the Super Bowl? Yeah,
That was
because
the vote. Because at the end of the day, you're literally putting your life on the line. Not that you're not doing that for the Stanley Cup or any other sport, but bro, I'm telling you, man, when we go back maybe 10 years from now and we start examining the brains and the mental psyche of some of these players,
It's gonna be a little better 10 years.
I think about momentum because I still have not forgotten that Falcons-Patriots Super Bowl, how the Falcons were supposed to win that game.
The Falcons.
And all I had to do was run.
Yeah,
All they had to do was run.
They didn't. Of course, they didn't want to run the ball.
I ain't never seen a team decide to lose that bad in my life.
I mean, Seattle did 2 years. That's true.
They
Before
did.
that,
They did the same thing.
like that.
They said, you know what? I don't want this Super Bowl. You can have it.
Russell Wilson never
You know what?
lived
We
that
gotta
down.
run the ball.
Hey, don't disrespect that man. He just retired. Shout out to Russell Wilson. It was a hell of a career.
Did he?
Enjoy your entire
He,
time.
he voluntarily retired. Like because nobody was gonna pick him up.
That's facts.
Somebody might have. If
And I don't have any
He's playing
problem
for
with
the
it. I don't
Giants.
have any problem with him, but nobody was gonna pick him up.
He was playing for the Giants, but the Giants got Jameis Winston, who technically is better than
I
him.
like Jameis.
Because we can technically have a conversation about who's better,
The
Jameis or
quarterback
Russell
crew
Wilson.
gives Hodu means the crabs in the barrel, but I won't go there. I won't go there.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm still taking Jameis. I'm sorry, they both have Super Bowls.
I feel like you tried to be funny there. No one laughed.
You know, I think that Russell Wilson is more of a superstar than Carl Anthony Towns. Though.
Golly,
I need
gee.
you to understand that.
Woo.
Let's take a laugh.
Carl Anthony Towns.
And I ain't going back to bro. I think
We gotta end. All right.
we gotta call it a day, bro.
It's a real short topic. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup around the corner, of course, the excitements are reaching a fever pitch. This isn't just another World Cup now. It's the biggest one ever, with more teams, more matches, and millions of fans expected to tune in from around the globe. As one of the host nations, all eyes are on the United States men's national team. Expectations are sky high. What does success actually look like for Team USA?
They ain't winning.
I gotta be honest
Is
with
just
you.
making it out the group stage enough? A quarterfinal run? A semifinal run? Or hosting? Or does hosting mean anything short of a semifinal appearance a disappointment? We're about to find out where everybody stands. So the question of the year is, how far does Team USA needs to advance for the tournament, advance in the tournament to be considered a success?
I'll start. I think Team USA is volunteering to play this game. This is a charity case. I don't even know that they should be involved. I don't think they can be Estonia. Like this is. I think France is gonna be down there.
Like they're just happy to be here.
I think they're gonna get a participation trophy.
Wait.
I think
You can't beat Estonia?
maybe like depends on maybe once in a
Hold up. Aren't we borrowing people from from MLS? Isn't
they better?
Oh, damn.
But you gotta also remember
He's
that
playing
MLS
for
is not that good.
Yeah.
At all.
And then a bunch of their guys are playing for their home country.
I like Argentina. I like Germany this year. I like France. To your point,
France.
U.S. is probably
Thailand.
I think U.S. is the ninth best team in the ninth at highest best team in this tournament.
So
I'll let you go. You speak soccer more than me, but
I'm about to say, as one of the two guys of the three who fluently speak soccer, my biggest concern with the USA is they've always had guys who are excellent strikers. They've never been known to be a defensive-minded team, and they just always put their ass out of the damn competition. And I gotta say, as an American fan, I just want them to make it past round one. I want us to successfully get out of the first class, and I'll take that as a success. And I hate to even piggyback off your point, but I don't think they're better than most of the small teams in Africa. If we're being honest, I don't think they're better than England. And England, they've got some guys, shout out to the few of my Liverpool guys who are now playing for England. And shout out to, the England team. But and shout out to the guys from your team who are also playing in England. I feel like when you're dealing with countries like Spain, when you're dealing with countries like France, even when you're talking about the Nigerias and the Sierra Leones of the world, also shout out to the Trini team, because Trinidad and Tobago got something to prove too. But I just think when you're dealing with guys who are known to really do this thing called football, I think America is going to be, at best, getting out of round one and then prepping themselves to go enjoy the halftime show featuring Madonna and
relax.
BTS and all those guys. And at the end of the day, if you want my early opinion now, I really do feel like that boy Kylon and the rest of the great, strikers from France, I think they're gonna win the whole thing. Because I really don't think there's a country whose team is complete enough to stop them. Because Mbappe he's already a soccer savant who's proved himself time and time again. Figure out a situation to put him in. He literally that man kicks the ball at like these weird diagram angles.
And they work.
Then they work every single time. Not to mention, he's impossible to foul. It's not like you can do anything with his footwork. Like what are you gonna do when you're playing France? Because he's not the only guy like that. They as a team, complete dominance.
Look here.
But I love you, USA. You're where I live. Home.
Today.
Y'all kit is some fire. Shout out to Nike. But yeah, bro, I think y'all gonna be enjoying BTS. Doing the little TikTok
BTA.
doing the little TikTok dancing.
You know, relax. Here's my whole thing.
I ain't never seen
When we
somebody
talk
before
about
they start.
when we talk about Team USA,
What up?
as far as the football world, they are
soccer.
no. For those that speak soccer, it's
Okay.
called football.
Football. You know what? They probably really should because they actually use their feet.
So when we talk about that, I'm gonna be
We're
fair,
people.
and I've watched years and years of soccer
Yes, you have.
since 2006. I've been
Yes,
watching
Since the
soccer.
soccer ball was made.
So Ooh, trigger finger was ready for you, but you know what? Just don't play. Just don't play. That's what I'm gonna do.
Man, this is the best episode yet.
So understanding that,
Like
and
and
seeing
subscribe.
I seen the U.S. and England game, which we should have won.
Which we should have one.
We should have won that game, but ended on a draw because of a broken defense, and we ended up in a 1-0 hole. And that's always been Team USA's mantra. And to be absolutely fair, that 2007, 2008 Summer USA team is leagues better than this team I see right now.
Yeah.
This team I see now, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but I don't think talent-wise can hold a candle to what that 07, 08 team was. And that talent was elite.
Out of this world.
Out of this world.
Still didn't win.
But just to Mark's point, the offense efficiency was up there. The defense efficiency was terrible. Because Team USA will always get into these 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 holes that they would have to dig themselves out of. And they had a very favorable group scheduling. That's the only reason that they got out. Because they happened to be in there with Great Britain. And of course, obviously, no one else was getting out of there. So I think, honestly, if I got to look at the seeding, the seeding for the groups. But I think getting out of the group scheduling will be one of the first ones.
I don't think we're a bad built team, though, if you want to be honest.
Talent-wise, though.
Especially, hey, listen, bro, but we got some guys.
Bro, talent-wise,
We
it's
got
not the same.
I'll say this. So Joe Scally, I think, is dope. I think that let me see. I like Weston McKinney from Juventus. Christian, I always mess up his name. Is it Pulisic? Is that
Pulisic?
Pulisic. Somebody in the comments, make sure y'all help me say that name right. He plays for AC Milan. That boy is a dog. But outside of those guys, I'm not really sure.
But when you talk about like when you start comparing the actual teams to like the powerhouse teams, your France, Italy, Spain, Germany, Nigeria, Japan, China, when you're looking at power teams that are actually they're doing much better. Hell, we have American football and American basketball, and they're literally leveling up their game to rival ours.
Yeah.
Like it took, literally the Avengers and Steph Curry, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh in order to get gold. And they struggled in that gold match.
Yeah, they did. Against Argentina, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
They struggled.
And you know who's also about to struggle? The U.S. soccer team.
They about to struggle.
I'm about to say this
I'm
schedule
being
is.
fair. I'm gonna agree with Marv. If they get out the group matchups
It's an
and
accomplishment.
get to there,
It's
it's,
an
it's
accomplishment.
a success at this point.
Especially because, like, so granted, they got pot 1 and CD 1, which is, good. But
Once you get out, get the loot ready because it's gonna happen. They taking it.
USA versus Paraguay, then USA versus Australia,
They losing to Australia.
They losing to
then
Australia.
USA versus Turkey.
Yeah, I would say that's a coin
We
toss.
can beat Turkey, but the problem is Australia and Paraguay. Boy,
But here's my thing: if you go down 0-2 against any of those teams, do you think they have a shot to come back?
They're
No,
not getting out of group play at that point.
you're not getting a good play if you're down 0-2.
man, I really hope, and I'm serious, I really hope y'all prove us wrong, Team USA. I would love to be able to get online, because I would online and say that we were wrong about the men's USA soccer.
I'm not.
But I
don't
just
feel like I
don't
am
feel like
either.
it's gonna happen.
What-
I don't
what you
believe
got to say,
it's gonna
Jordan?
happen.
Jordan,
I mean, as long as they make it out of the first round, I'll be fine with that. I mean, other than that, it's just house money.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'll be wearing my other family's flags. I won't have the USA kid on me, man.
you traitor.
Sorry, y'all.
Traitor.
On the live court, too.
In the home state?
Bro,
Like, if it was that great, we can understand. But in the home state, you're supposed to rep
Man.
red, white, and blue.
I might have to find me a Paraguay kid, bro.
You got to relax. You know what? You got to.
bro. I might have to.
I'm rubbing off on him. He's osmosis right now. It's not like me.
Man, listen, bro. I don't see it, and that's all I can say for that. And
Yep. On that note,
Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
like,
For takes
subscribe,
like this.
comment.
well, that's our whistle for today, but the game never really ends. Thank you for spending time with us, sharing opinions, passion, and a love for sports that goes beyond the scoreboard.
You know it.
Huge thank you to our 129 subscribers.
Love
We
y'all.
can't stress that important. We can't stress that enough. We appreciate every single one of you rocking with us. Still on the road to our now 150 subscribers.
We are at 134 right now.
There you go. 200 on the way. Let's get it.
If
people.
you like what you heard, subscribe,
I know you do.
follow, and join the conversation. And make sure you're looking for that post for the Crash King so y'all can sign Mike up to win that.
I've never won the Crash King ever in my life.
You have one.
Shout out to the 3 people that liked this video. Thank you so much.
Until next time, stay competitive, stay curious, and keep loving the game. This is Squad Sportcast.